Welcome back to Houston Live. How fun does this sound? A local fire truck that'll come to you. The idea for Bayou Firetruck, that's what it came from. A team of firefighters who just were inspired by the kids, family, and community members who often would visit them at work.
That is so cute. I know kids who actually stare out the window waiting to see a fire truck. So the goal is to bring the joy and the experience of a fire truck to as many folks as possible, while also teaching kids all about fire service. Lauren Kelly has hopped on board the fire truck this afternoon to give us a look. How you doing, Lauren?
Well, I'm doing great, you guys. It is a gorgeous day out here, and most of the time if you see a fire truck in a neighborhood, you're thinking, oh no, what happened? But not today. The Bayou Firetruck is driving around. It's gonna make stops pretty much wherever you guys want. This lovely couple, Thomas and Nicole Dusan, you guys came up with the idea, which I think is brilliant because first of all, when kids and adults see a fire truck, they love it.
Yes, they do. Everyone gets very excited.
So I want to talk about, though, you guys came up with this idea when? How did it all come about?
It was actually Thomas's idea. He came up with it on his work shift, and he kind of told me about it in passing last December, and I was like, you know, that's a pretty fun idea.
Let's go for it.
So we started doing our research, and now we own a fire truck.
You're like, no, a list of things I never thought that I would own, but now I do. Yeah. Thomas, you are a firefighter. You're a captain, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So is that kind of how you had a little bit easier access and to look into these fire trucks to kind of know where to purchase them from?
I think having the background in fire service has kind of given me a little edge. You know, we were at work one day, and this is kind of what we do at work. Yeah. It's just sometimes we have to leave to respond to an emergency, or sometimes we can't always stay for a birthday party.
Right,
so we kind of set this up to bridge the gap.
So on this fire truck, what all does it offer? Because people can rent this for their kids' birthdays, but it's so much more than that. We'll get into a list of things that you kind of offer, but how do you go about renting it? What does it come with?
You can kind of be creative and use it however you want. So primarily we do kids' birthday parties, but we've also set it up for the Houston Texans tailgate parties. Okay. We've done weddings where they use it as a getaway ride.
Yeah, you put the Just Married on the back?
Yeah, okay. We're doing a 4th of July parade later on this year. You name it. We've done a photo shoot.
I love it.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
And it's all run by first responders and firefighters who pretty much take the time out of their busy schedule to come and help with this, right?
Yep, yeah. It's a great cause. It pleases everyone. We love doing this.
And I was asking about some of the different things that you do aside from the kids' birthday party, which my children's hat is getting a little tight on my head, but it's very, very cute. I appreciate you letting me wear it. But like you said, the wedding send-off, you make it a tailgate, and people can kind of go in and learn about a fire truck, because I know a lot of people who've never been inside of a fire truck.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have it outfitted with all of the gear. He can do a little fire demonstration. There's been times where I've actually suited up in all the gear and tried to kind of run around. We've got everything. I mean,
I have put that gear on before, and many props to you, Thomas. It is horrible, and I was about to suffocate in it, and there was no fire surrounding me. So we commend you and we thank you for what you do.
You should try that during the summertime.
No, I will not do that. But you can also, you were telling me about an event that you guys are going to change the front bumper into a cooler?
Yes, ma'am, that's right. We can actually throw some ice in there, some beverages.
I need an invite to that event, okay?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
All right, coming back, you guys don't go anywhere. We're going to check out the Bayou Firetruck in just a little bit. You guys saw the hose on the back end. I'm going to give it a go. Do I need to like plant my feet? Do I need to get a stance?
There is some technique that you'll have to use, but I'll coach you through it.
All right, Derek can test those techniques on how to put out a fire. Coming up next.
Can't wait.
No, we cannot. You're ready. I can feel it. Okay, still. The Bayou Firetruck is run by firefighters and first responders who have created a one-of-a-kind experience for those who want to see and learn about a fire truck.
Yeah, this is such a cool idea. They focus on events that interact with the community, including children's birthday parties, career days, even weddings, Tessa.
Wow, people love their fire trucks.
How cool would that? Here come the firemen. Can you imagine? Well, this all gives people the opportunity to climb into the truck, to explore it. Lauren Kelly is doing just that this afternoon. And Lauren, do you still have the boots on?
No, I took the boots off, you guys. It was a little bit heavy. They were a little bit crunchy for my toes. I forgot how heavy the equipment is. Thomas Dusan, captain firefighter, this is you and your wife's truck. I think it is a brilliant idea because not only, as we mentioned, do the kids get happy, adults really get happy coming and learning about fire trucks too, right?
Absolutely, even more so.
Yeah. So on the side inside of the truck, not only can you sit inside, put the boots on, the equipment, you've got the equipment that you guys really use on any given day, right?
Yeah, this truck's fully operational. You know, when we bought it, it had just come out of service. They were actually using it to fight fires the month before we purchased it.
Yeah.
So the pump and everything works on it. We still have it outfitted with the different size hoses.
Okay, that's these up here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the larger hoses that you'll see off the back and here in the sides, you would use in real life to connect to a fire hydrant to obtain the water.
This little piece right here. Okay, all right, okay.
And then, yeah, some of these hoses up here you'd use to actually fight fires.
Okay.
So the hose that we use for the children's birthday parties is a little 1-inch hose.
Okay, that sounds like it's right up my alley. What do you say we go do that?
Absolutely.
I do want to mention as we walk over, I have put on the full firefighter equipment before. It is so heavy, Thomas, and you guys only have a very small amount of time to get that equipment on before you leave for an emergency, right?
Absolutely. You know.
Like 2 minutes? Oh my God, this is heavy. You said it's only 1 inch for kids, but this is heavy.
So,
okay, how am I standing?
Let me show you. So the idea here is there's going to be some nozzle reaction. As the water's flowing out, it's going to want to push you back.
Okay.
So the best way to do that is kind of get into like an athletic stance.
Okay.
You want to transition that nozzle reaction from kicking back to the ground.
Okay,
So
all
it
right.
helps best if you kind of bend your knees.
This way. And hold it down.
Right.
Okay. Oh, look how cute. He makes it look very easy. This is the one that's been getting stuck. I'm just going to try to get this one while we do it.
Yeah,
okay, ready?
You may have to scoot a little closer.
He's giving me a warning. I should scoot a little. Okay, am I in the right stance?
You're good, yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, that's very heavy. Okay, I'm putting the fire out, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere, Thomas. I'm not a good firefighter.
You're getting there, keep going.
Okay. Do I still need to move a little closer, guys? Come on. A little closer. This is where, yeah! I did it! I gotta put the water out before we do that. Okay, so that is just a minimal hose. Like, that is heavy for me, but that's not as heavy as the ones that you guys carry on any given emergency,
that's correct,
right?
Yeah, this is toned all the way down.
Okay, but I want y'all to come back with us because we're gonna go back on the truck, right? You're gonna show us something very special. Now, the hose on the top of the truck is used for areas that are higher up in the house, or what?
Areas that require more water.
Okay, come on.
Like we were having trouble putting that fire out.
Yeah.
If that's the case, we can send them some more.
I was having problems putting out the wooden burner. Okay, so once you get up there, what kind of levers you got?
All these levers that control different valves.
Okay.
Whichever one we open is going to send water.
Okay, and you're going to demonstrate the very
Send water to this one right here.
big one. All right, I want to see how that works. Do we? Yeah, I'm ready. I hope we gave way to our neighbors. That they were going to be getting a shower today. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, Thomas, come back down here real quick. Once again, the Bayou Firetruck. You guys can rent it for birthdays, weddings, for fun tailgates, pretty much anything really that you can come up with, be creative
gender reveals.
with.
We can dye the water pink or blue.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. If you're in the Houston area, you guys get a hold of them. Come out, because I love seeing people's faces light up when they see a fire truck come, and everybody gets to try the fun things on. I'm going to put a link up to your website at houstonlife.tv, so if you want more info, you definitely can hop up there and grab it. Was that one as hard to turn on as the miniature hose?
A little bit.
A little bit. So he's basically saying you can't do that one.
Yeah, all the kids, make sure you eat your fruits and vegetables.
Thomas, thank you so much. All right, y'all, back to Studio B.
I know what I want for my birthday. I want you, Lauren, Mel, I want everyone to stand far away, and then I want to open that water. And I want to...
You want to spray your friends?
I want to make it rain on y'all. I want to baptize you. For my birthday, you have to do it. Okay, listen.